One Page Weekly with Nick Slavik. Oedipus. Data plus feelings. Finding one word to describe the wonderment that a father feels when one of their children does something better than them is not easy. There are plain words like surpass and overtake, and some fancy words like eclipse and transcend, but not a word that captures the totality of that feeling. Using the word Oedipus connotes patrilineal relationship, but in the worst way. That's not what this is about. Think Oedipus, but healthy and wholesome. Anti-Oedipus. 74% of adults report that they have a good relationship with their living father. 53% of young adults say they have a great relationship with their father. 50-50 for me. There are no hard stats on sons surpassing fathers, but biology would dictate that somewhere between the ages of 16 and 24, the child will likely have physical abilities beyond their parent. The parent will likely hold the lead in wisdom and judgment far beyond that, but not in all cases. I had the pretty staggering experience of seeing my kids do better than me last week, and I'm still thinking about it. As my kids have gotten older, I look forward to and have cherished all of the milestones as much as a parent can, but much less than I would want. But that's par for the course. I chalked up another milestone turkey hunting in the bluff country of southeast Minnesota with my two boys. My youngest son can hike 20 miles up and down bluffs, sit still for 15 hours at a time so as not to spook animals, wake up at 4 a.m. with a smile, be in complete awe of nature, and would follow his father anywhere. I saw glimpses of this in the recent years, but this was different. My oldest son really gave me a moment, or many moments to be more accurate. On day one of our hunt, I wanted to press forward into the wilderness to get to a point I marked on our map. He heard a tom turkey gobble en route and urged me to pursue it. I felt the urgency to get to my destination. He put the mission first. My destination was not the mission, the turkeys were. And he was right. Our encounter with that flock of turkeys was surreal. We learned about them. We marked their roosting tree. We had our first encounter with a real pack of canyon turkeys, the green berets of wild turkeys. We met these birds again Sunday morning. More on that later. My oldest son is now able to climb bluffs better and faster than me. He beat me to the top of every hill. In our wilderness trek, I paced my youngest son, always a little bit beyond big brother. I gave him a destination on the map, and he started out. Big brother cut a path through the woods like a deer, finding the most efficient track through this rough country. It was a marvel to watch. I didn't ask him to do it. He just did it, and he didn't ask questions. This used to be my job. When we were surrounded by turkeys, he took up calling and got more toms and hens to respond than I did. That used to be my job. For the first day and a half, he was the only one to actually see a turkey, not just hear one. That used to be my job. On the last morning of our hunt, we put ourselves on the tip of a bluff miles into the country. We saw the purple and orange sunrise, heard owl hoots that set off chain reactions of turkey gobbles across the canyons. After hours of chess-like strategy against these bluff birds, and being so still that our breath was even metered, we had 4 come within 30 yards of us from 3 different directions. One tom was behind us, never to show his red and blue face. I was to give my boys the signal to shoot, but a hen was in front of them, all perfectly lined up. My boys waited, and with deft did something I've never done. They took the lives of 2 of the oldest, most veteran toms in the wilderness at the same time. Perfectly executed in all regards. I've still never taken a tom. As far as we can tell, these were the same birds we encountered on day 1. The same birds we pursued for over 20 miles in the past couple days. One boy shook, cried, and smiled larger than he ever has. The other boy's pulse didn't elevate, straight-faced. I won't tell you which one was which. I told both of them I loved them, and I was proud of them. My straight-faced boy said, "Yeah." I saw my boys be better than me. I was having these moments all week, witnessing the passing of time. The absence of their baby faces, the lack of blankies and stuffed animals. And I loved it. My father and I don't speak to one another. My two boys and I shared tears in the wilderness last week. More Telemachus than Oedipus, I'm grateful to report. This has been One Page Weekly with Nick Slavik.